Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Bob, and my channel is Elephants Aplenty. Hey, I just wanted to shoot a quick video, and it just dawned on me. I'm thinking about a political situation that's going on right now, and that the Democrats are saying certain fringe group of the Democrats, the extreme left group that's pushing this Green New Deal, that basically says we have 12 years left to get it together or we're all done. So we have to get rid of all the airplanes, get rid of all the cows, get rid of, replace them with trains. This is crazy, okay? If you get rid of all these things, you're gonna, you're getting rid of all fossil fuel. I don't believe in fossil fuels, but we have oil in the earth. It's natural. But that's another story. But what the real problem here is that you just can't get this done without absolutely changing how people function on a daily basis, how industries function. All these industries are going to be wiped out. Is that what you really are saying? And it's all based on this sketchy research and data. I mean, look at the Club of Rome in 1972. They came out with similar warnings. And the UN still listens to the Club of Rome, and I think that they're probably listening to them today, and the Club of Rome's probably saying the same thing. Club of Rome said there'd be no gold by 1985, no silver, no mercury. I mean, you could look it up yourself. With I forget the name of the report they came out with in the early 70s, but this is history repeating itself. And AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she has fallen victim into this. And she's just wrong. Sometimes you're wrong in life, okay? And she's wrong, And it reminds me of the play by Ibsen, Enemy of the Public. And what she's going to find out is she's loved now, but in the end, she's going to be disliked and kept thrown out of town. And that's what happened to the doctor who discovered that the mill was poisoning everybody in the town and was killing everybody left and right, okay? The doctor stood up for it, and the people were like, we don't care. We want to keep working. We want to keep working. We don't care if it's killing us. And the doctor, he was thrown out of town. He was, the newspapers turned on him, and he was harassed until he had to leave town. So that's the play, The Enemy of the Public, and this is kind of like it playing out here, except the fact that the environment is not in jeopardy, all right, because of big industry. I mean, that is a lie. It's Club of Rome all over again in 1972. And yet we have these people who know how to click a few clicks on the keyboard that are gaining a lot of popularity, and they have a voice, and they're attractive and appealing, and they're trying to change everything in America. And like the Greenpeace founder who came out yesterday or the day before and said, if what she says, Alexandria says, if we get rid of all the airplanes, and replace them with trains, train to Hawaii, and completely get rid of all the cows, everybody going vegan, if that would occur, and there's no more fossil fuels or oil, no more using oil, well, we'll knock down all the trees and death will occur. That's what the founder of Greenpeace said yesterday. So my message right here, right now, is that Alexandria, you're just wrong this time, all right? And the people you're listening to have been wrong many times before. And you're also showing the fact that you're an atheist, because God says the earth will always be here. The earth is not in jeopardy. Until the sun, until God calls it a day, the earth will still be here. The scriptures that prove that. You got to turn to the scriptures to get some wisdom. But you don't have to cause this panic and fear that's unnecessary. There's an agenda out there that's using you so that everyone will be controlled in a world government. And that's a biblical event that's going to happen, but it's by the Antichrist, okay? So you're being used, unfortunately, by these powers that be that want to see America down. They don't want a strong America. They don't want America to exist. They want a borderless nation, imagined by John Lennon, right? So that's my message for right now, and I had to post this and just point this out that, it's history repeating itself. The Club of Rome was wrong. And AOC, you're going to be the enemy of the public, and you're going to be chased out of town because people need to work. Industries need to function. You're going to be up against a lot of lobbyists. So I do it about face and socialism is not healthy. It takes away man's abilities to innovate. And then creates a government that's trying to do so much that there's so much waste that it's created, but it doesn't know where to stop. What about personal responsibility? And now the government's like, all right, you don't have to be responsible. We'll take care of you. What happened? These same people are revolutionists. What about survival of the fittest? What side of the fence are you on? We should take care of our elderly. But we all have obligations. But obviously socialism hasn't worked, and capitalism is you can have that passion for helping people and the passion for the state too to helping people, but in reality the best passion is to be a capitalist, but be mindful of the abuses of capitalism naturally, look at the abuses of capitalism. Some of the worst abuses of capitalism are seen in the abortion industry. It was designed to create a lucrative industry, and they purposely lied to the Congress to create a lucrative industry for themselves. They denied what they knew was true, that a fetus was a life. They knew it was true. Dr. Bernard Nathanson, the last surviving member of NARAL, the pro-abortion group that pushed Congress into a corner and the American people into a corner with all lies. That video's out on YouTube. It's only a couple minutes, and he admits it's the greatest mistake in U.S. history. That's the bad side of capitalism. That's the stuff you should be fighting against. You want to have something to fight for. Fight against the abortion and Holocaust that's occurring every day in America, 4,000 babies a day. And then you'll be a real hero in my eyes. All right, that's it for today. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.